The Omaha Heart have one of the top defenses in the LFL. Tonight, it's their home opener against the Toledo Crush. LFL football night, right now.
We are the best team in this league. And we're going to show it today by ground and pound and beating them into submission. They say, help me up. I say, hell no. Put your foot on their throat and don't take it off, even if they turn purple. Today is our day. Today is our day of reign of terror on this league. This is a dream that you've been waiting for.
We are in America's heartland. This is LFL football night. Welcome once again, LFL fans, now watching in over 80 countries around the world. I'm Chet Buchanan, alongside the coach, the man who knows everything there is to know about the LFL. He's Bobby Hugo, and tonight, coach, two teams that are on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoff picture, but they still have a lot to play for.
Absolutely. Omaha comes in 0-2, and Toledo 0-1. At some point during the season, you have to play for pride. You can't worry about how you got here. You have to play for yourself, play for pride, and tonight they have to do that. For Toledo, though, first-year coach Ben Kelly, he's been frustrated. A lot of criticism about him because last week, at some point in the game, he randomly put 7 players in and asked them to play any position they wanted. He was so frustrated. You cannot do that as a head coach. You have to stay under control. We'll see how he reacts tonight.
On the field, of course, for Toledo, it starts and ends with Tamar Fennell. Everyone knows that. They need other players to help her out. It starts with that strong-arm quarterback, Erica Hoffman. Or does she have a strong arm? She hurt her shoulder early in the season. We saw her a couple of weeks ago. She said she was 100%, was throwing the ball all over the yard. Not a whole lot to her receivers. We'll see how she looks tonight. To her credit, she says she, once again, is 100%, and she looked a lot better in warm-ups. Other role players need to step up for Toledo, including a 5'3" pint-sized keg of dynamite that the coach and I both love. Her name is Remy Olenzak. She is electrifying on both sides of the ball. She'll need to be tonight for Toledo to pick up their first win. They also need help from some of the other role players. Megan Brown, the defensive end, who's becoming a physical presence here in the LFL. And it would be great to see some production out of Jessie Lynn, one of those rookies. Toledo's a really young team. She's one of those rookies that is now settling into her groove, finding out what it's like to play in the LFL. She'll have to play well tonight. On the other side of the ball, Omaha. What are their keys to the game, coach?
Omaha, the number one thing for me is consistency on offense. Since their inception as a franchise, the offense hasn't played good at all. And it all starts at quarterback. They have Lindsey Noble start tonight. She's a great athlete, but she has a problem getting the ball deep down the field, and also really inconsistent on short routes. She has to play good tonight. And on the defensive side of the ball, the heart and soul of this team is led by Jackie Smith. She led the LFL in tackles last year, and she has to put pressure on Erica Hoffman tonight to have any success.
They call it the Farm here in Omaha, and it is packed and rocking tonight. Two teams looking for their first win. Let's turn up the lights, buckle up the chin straps, and get ready to go to battle. The Omaha Heart, the Toledo Crush. LFL football night, your kickoff is next. We are in Ralston Arena in Omaha, Nebraska for LFL football night. Chet Buchanan and Bobby Hugo as the Toledo Crush taking on the Omaha Heart. Omaha will get the ball first. Tamar Fennell, who seems that she does everything for Toledo, coach, will kick off. And listen to this loud and rowdy crowd inside the Farm.
The Farm is packed, this crowd. It smells blood. We talked about it. Look at all the hay on the field. I can't wait for this one, Chet.
What a tremendous atmosphere. LFL football night. It is on. Morgan Anderson takes it at the 15. Out to midfield, Morgan Anderson puts Omaha in business with a 22-yard return.
The Gunners on the outside, they went right after the runner. They went after Anderson instead of containing outside. She dipped outside, the Gunner came inside. Great return by Morgan Anderson.
The Omaha offense starts with their quarterback, Lindsey Noble.
Her stats are solid, 5 out of 9, 36 yards, over 100 in the rating. Not known as a passer, but she's playing good football.
Omaha's first snap will come at the Toledo 22. Handoff, that's Ashley Lambrecht. Down to about the 17-yard line. Nice gain on first down, coach.
Lambrecht, she played a little bit of quarterback last year, but she's now the running back. She stands up tall when she runs, which is not great form, but she's fundamentally sound.
2nd down and 5 for the Heart. Lambrecht again. Close to a 1st down. She's going to be about a yard short.
I mentioned she's fundamentally sound. It's a full house backfield. They are going after Toledo's front line. All year long, people have been overpowering them. They don't even really care about the passing game tonight. They're trying to go right at the front line.
Jennifer King made the stop for Toledo, 3rd and 1 for Omaha. This time it's Brittany Demery. She'll get the 1st down and more inside the 10-yard line.
We're going to see this all night long, Chet. That defensive line is on roller skates right now, just like they've been all season. They have to come up, the safety, they have to come up with some kind of defense to stop this running attack, or it's going to be a long night for Toledo.
Ground and pound offense for the Omaha Heart, of 1st and goal at the 9-yard line, early at the farm. Handoff inside. That's Teresa Petrozello. She stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lulu Jackson was there for Toledo.
I look for Petrozello to get the ball a lot tonight. This is her former team she's playing against, the Toledo Crush. She would like nothing more to have a sensational game against these players that used to be her friends. Now she's going against them.
Give Petrozello a gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and goal from the 7. Noble will keep it herself around the left side. Not much there, swarmed under by the Toledo defense and Remy Olenzak. Now let's meet that Toledo defense.
Megan Brown, defensive end.
Lulu Jackson, defensive line.
Jessie Lynn, linebacker.
Catherine Tucci, defensive line.
Mercedes Ephraim, defensive back. Remy Olenzak, defensive back.
Tamar Fennell, defensive back.
Watch out for that defensive end downtown, Megan Brown. She can bring it at defensive end.
3rd and goal, and Ashley Lambrecht takes it to the house from 7 yards out. Touchdown, Omaha.
Boom goes the dynamite. Lambrecht, watch her cut outside. Nothing inside. She runs real upright. Jump cuts outside. She's got great football smarts. As I mentioned, we knew her as a quarterback. We know her as a great athlete. It showed right there. Her stats are solid. 6 carries, 30 yards, a 5-yard average. She can do it all.
Again, she takes it into the house from 7 yards out to put Omaha up early. They'll go for the 1-point extra point conversion. Noble keeps it herself, falls short of the goal line. Swarmed under there by the Toledo defense. Shelby Ramirez led the way for the Crush.
Solid start for the Heart offense, but now, we mentioned in the pregame, the heart of this team is the defense, led by the Wolverine, Jackie Smith. She's got to be licking her chops. Already a 6-0 lead. She's got to shut down Erica Hoffman.
One of the great defenses in LFL history takes the field against a struggling Toledo offense. They're led by their quarterback, Erica Hoffman.
Erica Hoffman started out solid. She separated a minor separation of her shoulder. Her AC joint was kind of messed up, but her stats are solid. 12 out of 27, 72 rating, 5 touchdowns for a rookie. The interceptions have hurt her. We'll see if that shoulder's solid tonight.
First play is on the ground to Tamar Fennell, though. There is that defense. 2nd in the league, only to Jacksonville, and a stop after 1 yard for Tamar Fennell. And now let's meet the Toledo Crush offense.
Lulu Jackson, offensive line.
Catherine Tucci, offensive line.
Jessie Lynn, guard.
Tamar Fennell,
Receiver.
Mercedes Ephraim, wide receiver.
Heaven Rios, wide receiver.
Erica Huffman, quarterback.
The big surprise is Tamar Fennell is 5th in rushing, one of the all-time greats at running back. They now feature her at receiver.
Showing that greatness here with a gain of 17 yards and a 1st down for Toledo. They punch a hole in that Omaha Heart defense.
This is the Tamar Fennell we know. Watch this, breaks 1 tackle, great cut inside, horrible tackling right there by Omaha, but I don't know why they feature her as a receiver when she runs like that. Her stats, 28, 103 yards, only 3.8 average. That's not the Fennell that we know over the past few years.
And that's not the Omaha Heart defense we've been hearing about all year either. 1st and 10 for Toledo at the Omaha 17. Fennell again. She'll gain 2 on the play down to about the 15-yard line. One of the greatest defenses in LFL history, the Omaha Heart defense. Let's meet them now.
Danielle Hawkins, defensive end.
Sarah Robinson, defensive end.
Jacqueline Smith, your linebacker.
Shante Bunting, cornerback.
Morgan Anderson, cornerback. Teresa Petrozello, safety. Ashley Lambrick, free safety.
I really look for defensive end. Danielle Hawkins have a big night tonight, Chet.
Hoffman will pull it down. She'll run inside the 10. No fumble! Omaha's got the ball. And that has been the problem for the Toledo Crush all year. They make yards. They can't finish it.
Killer turnovers. What a play by Brittany Demery. She comes over and clothesline. Watch this hit. Great play scrambled out of the pocket by Erica Hoffman. Great cutback. Bam! You have to tuck the football. Hoffman didn't do it right there. They were driving for a tying score, and look what happens. The Heart gets the ball back.
Morgan Anderson recovered the fumble. The Omaha Heart in business at their own 10-yard line, already with a 6-0 lead. Lindsay Noble at quarterback. Will they keep the ball on the ground here on first down?
Now's the time to go deep. After a turnover, always try to score quick.
They will try to go deep. Lindsay Noble throwing deep. Out of the reach of her receiver, looking for Morgan Anderson there.
That's the problem right there. Great selection of plays. Wide open. Morgan Anderson could have gone in for 6, but Lindsay Noble could not get the ball to her. Great play. Wide open, just couldn't throw the ball deep enough.
We said that Rami Olenzak would have to have a big game for Toledo. She was there with the tight coverage. Second down now for Omaha. Clock running as we head toward the end of the first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground this time. Lambrick rumbling out across the 20-yard line. A big gain, 14 yards, and a first down for the Omaha Heart.
She's running like Eric Dickerson tonight. She's got that upright style. Watch the way she runs. I love it. It doesn't look that great, but she knows how to run the football. Another solid run there by Ashley Lambrick.
First and 10, Omaha at their own 23. Give it to Lambrick again. She's bottled up, might have gotten a yard out of it. Lulu Jackson made the hit for Toledo.
I can't tell you how big that fumble was for Toledo. The momentum, it would have stopped the game. It would have been 6-6 or 7-6 crush. But now the Heart is going to put a dagger in it if they score right now.
The quarter ends quick when you run the ball a lot. We only saw one passing play the entire first quarter. The first 8 minutes are in the books from the farm in Omaha. The Heart is up by 6, and they are doing it with defense. LFL football night. The heartland of America, Omaha, Nebraska, host to LFL football night. As we start the second quarter, the Omaha Heart is up 6-0 against Ben Kelly and the Toledo Crush.
Ben Kelly somehow has to pull out a victory tonight. He is on the hot seat, Chet. Everybody in the LFL knows that, especially after what he pulled last week by throwing 7 random players in the game and letting them play wherever they wanted to.
Lindsay Noble and the Heart offense with a 2nd and 9. Handoff, Shante Bunting. First play of the second quarter, and she's loose down the sideline. Touchdown, Omaha!
Boy, that ham is tasty, Chet. What a run there by Shante Bunting. You wonder how much punishment they can deliver on this weak Toledo defense. Watch, she gets around the edge, Bunting, nobody near. Where's the safeties at? Great play again by the Heart offense.
Got outside Jennifer King and straight down the sideline. Shante Bunting, a 26-yard touchdown. Omaha's up 12-0 as they go for the 1-point conversion.
This defense is on skates again, going backwards.
Brittany Demery will get the ball. The misdirection doesn't work this time. Rami Olenzak is there for Toledo.
Rami Olenzak is playing solid again, Chet. I love the way this girl from Pittsburgh comes in. Every play she seems to be in on a tackle. Solid numbers this year. Look at it right here. 5 tackles, 4 assists. All over the field the last 2 games we've seen Toledo play. She's in shape. She swims laps in the Monongahela River outside of Pittsburgh. I love everything about the way she plays football.
We said Rami Olenzak would have to have a big game for Toledo. She's holding up her end of the deal. Meanwhile, her team is down 12 to the Omaha Heart. They need to get some offense going. It hasn't been that bad for Toledo. They're just down 2 scores. They need to get something generated here.
Chet, you're absolutely right. They have the weapons. They got Rios, Fennell, Hoffman. They just got to put together without any kind of turnover. Look what happens.
Erica Hoffman is intercepted by Teresa Petrozello.
I couldn't even get it out of my mouth, and they get picked off.
What a great interception by Petrozello. I think that's more Petrozello and less Hoffman.
Petrozello, we talked about, great play. She caught the ball at its peak. Receiver couldn't get it. Petrozello, 3 tackles, 3 assists. This is her game of the year. She personally wants to beat Toledo tonight.
Used her entire 5'9" height to its full advantage to make that interception.
I agree with you. That was not a bad pass. That was a great play by Petrozello.
But once again, Toledo turns the ball over. Omaha has the ball now. 1st and 10 at the Toledo 18. Fumbled snap, but Ashley Lambrecht will pick it up. She'll gain a couple of yards down to the 16-yard line. Lulu Jackson with a stop for Toledo.
Bad snap by Robinson right there, but a great play by Lambrecht getting the ball. Watch the snap. A little bit high. Good play, good heads up. Ashley Lambrecht is all over the field. Good things happen when you're around the football.
A frenetic beginning to the second quarter in Omaha. 2nd down and 8 now. Omaha Heart driving again at the Toledo 16. Misdirection. Brittany Demery with the ball. And to the house. 16 yards and an Omaha Heart touchdown.
You can feel this one slipping away. They faked the inside handoff to the receiver, came back the other way with Demery, and they just can't match. Toledo just cannot match up physically to Omaha. They're getting destroyed up front. There's hand tackling, arm tackling. There's no physical play by this defense of Toledo.
Helmet swinging, hay throwing. The party is on at the farm in Omaha.
Trying to find a Toledo player that can make a tackle is like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Extra point attempt now. Misdirection, fake handoff, inside. Brittany Demery will take it in for the 1-point score.
Starting to get ugly. I don't like what I see on that Toledo defense at all. The turnovers, again, we talked about all year long, have killed Toledo, and it's starting again here in the first half. 2 critical turnovers.
Ben Kelly needs some answers over on that Toledo sideline. We saw this last week where the Green Bay Chill and Gilbert Brown's team kind of went into the tank. And Ben Kelly has shown his frustration. We talked about that in pregame. Will Toledo be able to respond and get a score here with 3:48 remaining until halftime?
Great point. Their last game. This is where the frustration set in. This is where Ben Kelly made the bad decision to throw 7 random players in. Let's see if he can get this team back on a roll, stop the bleeding, put some points on the board.
Down 19, Erica Hoffman and her offense starts at their own 15. Hoffman will throw, looking for a receiver deep downfield. Could have been picked off. Tamar Fennell, the intended receiver, but Shantae Bunting was the closest one to the ball.
We talked about Tamar Fennell. She doesn't look like the same player we've seen over the past couple seasons. They moved her wide receiver. We know is a solid all-fantasy running back. She doesn't have that same fire in her chest.
And now to add injury to insult, Jennifer King limps off for Toledo, and that's the last thing you need right now.
The last thing, you're absolutely right. The Omaha defense, they are fired up. They look rock solid. Oh, you know what? The history of their franchise, this defense has been rock solid. They are as good as anybody in the LFL. They shut some big-time teams down like Jacksonville, and here tonight they're shutting down the Toledo Crush.
Confusion on the Toledo sidelines with the play clock running down. It appears that Toledo will call a timeout as we're under 3 minutes to go in the first half. The Omaha Heart firing up the crowd at Ralston Arena at the farm with a 19-point lead.
This defense is ranked 2nd behind Jacksonville, and they're showing it tonight. They're pitching another shutout. They look solid, Chet.
Ben Kelly tries to rally the troops on the sidelines, down 19, little over 2.5 to go in the first half. What could he possibly be telling them?
He needs to tell them to focus. This offense, they can't worry about the score 19-0. They have to take it one play at a time, 1 inch at a time, march it down the field. They have the players. They got Tamar Fennell. They got Hayden Rios. They got a great little quarterback, the rookie, Erica Hoffman. Just take one play at a time, get points on the board before halftime.
Meanwhile, on the other side, defensive coordinator Willie Garrett and the Omaha defense, they dialing up a blitz here. Do you want to put your foot on their neck?
Absolutely. You put your foot right on their neck. You don't let them up all night long. Willie Garrett, we don't talk about him much, but he is the reason this team does not let anybody score points. His defensive schemes are awesome.
On second down, Hoffman goes to the air. The throw is out of the reach of Heaven Rios, and it falls incomplete.
They're going to have to go to the passing game to get back in this game. And they got the quarterback to do it. We talked about Hoffman. She had that injury. She says she's back 100%. On that first throw on the deep one, she tried to hit Fennell. It didn't look like the injury hindered her at all. And hopefully it didn't. And let's see if they can put points on the board.
A couple of weeks ago against Atlanta, that play worked for Toledo. Didn't work there. It'll make it third down and 10. Toledo is on their own 15-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to Tamar Fennell. Breaks a tackle. Out to the 20-yard line. Give her 5 yards. Danielle Hawkins made the stop for the number 2 defense in the league.
If I was the coach, Ben Kelly, that's where I would put Tamar Fennell. She is known as one of the best running backs in the NFL. I know they like Mercedes Ephraim. She's got the talent, but she's a tendency to get hurt. Fennell is your power back.
2 minutes left to go in the first half at the farm in Omaha. It's all Omaha heart. They lead the Toledo Crush by 19 on LFL Football Night. Chet Buchanan and Bobby Huco back in Omaha, Nebraska, one of the great underrated cities in America. I love Omaha, and I love being here at the farm. This place is rocking for LFL Football Night, and why wouldn't they be?
Absolutely.
Their beloved Omaha Heart is up 19 over the Toledo Crush, and it's fourth down for the Crush against that tough Omaha defense.
This is a key play for Toledo right here. They have to stop the bleeding, as we talked about. See if Hoffman can do it.
Toledo needs to get to midfield. Erica Hoffman will try and run for it. She's going nowhere. Swarmed under by the Omaha Heart defense.
Not a great play by Hoffman. She showed her rookie status right there. She dropped back. Nobody on. Bam! You got to turn up and run right there. She had a hole, waited too long, and the defense crushed her right there. Not a strong play by Hoffman. She could have got rid of the ball or ran it earlier to get the 5 yards.
Danielle Hawkins and the Wolverine. Jackie Smith there to make the stop for Omaha. They'll take over now. First and 10 at the Toledo 20. Misdirection again. This time it's the Wolverine, Jackie Smith. She does it on defense. She does it on offense. A big gain, 14 yards. First and goal, Omaha at the Toledo 6.
Lindsey Noble looks like a magician. Remy Owenzak thought the ball was going left. No, it's going right. No, it's going left. It came back to the right. Dante Allen calling a great running game. They're not throwing the ball at all, but they're moving it right down the field.
We talked to Coach Allen a couple of days ago, and you could hear the sly smile in his voice when he talked about their misdirection. Doesn't work there. A bright spot for Toledo. And who did we tell you had to be big for Toledo? Remy Olenzak makes the stop.
Just a great football player. Number 5, Remy Owenzak. We talk about her all night. Last game for Toledo, we talked about her all over the field. Just a pleasure to watch her play football.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second and goal now from the 10 for Omaha. Lambrecht will get the ball out of the eye. She breaks into the open to the goal line. Touchdown, Omaha!
That Toledo defense is going to need a bigger boat to stop Ashley Lambrecht tonight. She is all over the field, running with ease. Nobody's touched her, making great cuts, great downfield blocking. Another touchdown for Omaha. This game might be over at halftime.
You mentioned it earlier, Coach. She runs straight up and down, like Eric Dickerson. Great call on that. And you would think she'd be easy to bring down, but she seems to be elusive, and she's got her second touchdown of the night.
She's got great football smart. She knows where to run the football, how to run the football, how to follow blocks. She looks sensational so far in the first half.
Extra point attempt. Lambrecht can't get there. She's brought down in the backfield. The extra point is no good. Omaha has a 25-0 lead under 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That frustration we talked about that set in last week, well, guess what? It's back tonight.
Dante Allen's got to be happy with his first half output, along with his defensive coordinator, Willie Garrett.
It's a shame this team could not have a better record. I mean, they play good football. The offense is starting to gel, but they have absolutely no shot to make the playoffs.
Let's see if Erica Hoffman and the Toledo offense can get anything going with 39.6 seconds left to go in the first half. Been a first half of frustration for Toledo. Do you put it up or do you keep it on the ground here,
Absolutely.
Coach?
She's a competitor. She's not worried about the score. She comes back firing.
She'll dump it off to Tamar Fennell. Fennell's got some space across midfield. Inside the 20. Still on her feet to the 15. Nice run after the catch by Tamar Fennell.
Great hinge blocking up front from Toledo. That's what they need. They gave Hoffman time. She got the ball to Fennell. Now I want to say, even though this is a great run by Fennell, the old Tamar Fennell scores on this play. Right there, just cut outside. She's usually gone, but she ran right into the defender. And it's a great run, don't get me wrong. After a yak, I should say, yards after the catch. But the old Tamar Fennell would have scored on that play.
They'll mark it at the 16, 19 yards on the game. It's a first down for Toledo. Clock running, 20 seconds left to go in the half. They need to snap the ball.
They need to get out of the huddle. The clock's running. What are they doing? If they get points on the board, they're back in this ball game.
Tick, 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 tick. 10 seconds left to go. They're only going to get one more play. Hoffman will look to throw. She's got to go to the end zone. Pass is complete to the end zone.
It looks like a touchdown.
Is she in?
It looks like a touchdown.
Yes, a reception.
She thinks she's in. Great catch, great throw.
The referee says no. And that's the end of the first half.
I thought she scored.
This is not what you want to see if you're Omaha. Up 25-0. You do not need an injury here.
Watch this. Great play by Hoffman. Look, steps out of the pocket, throws a strike. Oh, she didn't get in. She did not get in. Good call by the ref.
It's going to go to official review whether the ball is in the end zone after the catch.
Under 2 minutes, everything is reviewed, but that angle showed right there she did not break the plane.
Morgan Anderson, the injured Omaha Heart player, she got bent over backwards. Let's look at this again, Coach.
Watch Anderson. It's like whiplash. She comes into the, oh, look at that right there. The ball hits the wall, number one. So the ball was down right there in the 1 yard line. Now they could have run up to the line and got another playoff though.
Jeff Tieford with the call.
After review, player had a catch at the 1 yard line, down at the 1 yard line. No touches.
They saw what you saw, Coach.
I have to blame the coach right there and the quarterback for when they lined up for the line of scrimmage before that clock ran down. They were in the huddle. They should have been going on a red zone offense. They did not. They went in the huddle, and what happened? Time ran out with the ball on the 1 yard line.
It really doesn't matter what the Toledo Crush is doing right now. Omaha is smothering them. Omaha is clotheslining them. Omaha is running all over Toledo in the first half. LFL football night.
We're up 25-0. Don't let up. Don't let these girls get back in this game. Let them go home sad and bitter for the rest of the season. All right? Let's shut them out and keep it going. Stay on their throat. All right? The juggler's open right now. Let's open it more. All right? Keep it going, ladies. Keep it going.
They affectionately and lovingly call it the Farm, Ralston Arena in Omaha, Nebraska. Welcome back to LFL Football Night. Chet Buchanan alongside the coach Bobby Huco, 25-0 at the half in favor of Omaha. And look who showed up, the Omaha Heart offense.
Definitely not what anybody expected. This offense hadn't showed up since this franchise started, since its inception. But tonight they look good. You got to give them credit. Their game plan was to overpower this Toledo weak defensive line, and they've done it. Ashley Lambrecht already 43 yards on 8 carries.
Just like we saw last week in Green Bay where the Chill were down 26-0 at halftime. The Toledo Crush down 25-0 at halftime and looking for answers.
They're in a tough situation. Rookie quarterback Erica Hoffman, who looked good all year long, only 2 out of 5 with 1 interception. It's going to be tough in the second half. This place is packed and the fans smell blood.
And with good reason. Offensive fireworks all on the ground in the first half. In the first quarter, it starts with Ashley Lambrecht, a 7-yard run to put Omaha up 6. Then in the second quarter, Omaha scores 3 times on the ground, including this 26-yard Shantae Bunting run. Then Brittany Demery gets into the act. She'll take it to the house from 16 yards out. Finally, Ashley Lambrecht, she started the scoring. She'll end the scoring in the first half with a 10-yard touchdown run. Omaha 25, Toledo nothing. Coach, scoring lopsided. The stats are a little closer than you might think.
Omaha's dominating on the scoreboard, but the fans have to worry about the lack of production through the air. And for Toledo, a balanced offense. The only problem is that pick and the fumble. That's the only thing that hurt them.
Yep, we're ready for the second half. 16 minutes left to go as the teams come back on the field. Omaha Heart, Toledo Crush, and the farm is rocking in Omaha. Your second half kickoff coming up next. Beautiful Omaha, Nebraska, the site of LFL football nights, as the hometown Omaha Heart lead the Toledo Crush by 25 as we get set to start the second half. But before we do that, Chet Buchanan and the coach Bobby Huco, let's look at the individual rushing stats.
The story of the night so far is Ashley Lambrecht, 39 yards in the first half, 4.9, and Tamar Fennell, one of the best in the league, way behind her average. She's getting shut down by that tough Omaha defense.
Tamar Fennell is inexplicably ready to kick off for Toledo. They kicked off to start the game. Fennell just boots it out of bounds. Why are they kicking off anyway, Coach?
Where is Ben Kelly? They kicked off to open the game, so they receive in the second half. The officials made a humongous blunder right there. Ben Kelly should be up in arms. The players should be up in arms. Nobody notices that they should be receiving, not kicking.
I guess that answers the question what happened to the NFL replacement refs.
They look like they're right here tonight, but let's get back to the head coach, Ben Kelly. Where are you? And it looks like he's throwing this whole season down the drain. That is a humongous blunder.
And then that weird kickoff from Tamar Fennell. Omaha starts out 1st and 10 at their own 15. The misdirection rush. Lindsey Noble keeps it. A 3-yard gain out to the 18-yard line. Megan Brown was there to make the stop for Toledo.
Lindsey Noble, she doesn't have that breakaway speed, but she makes herself skinny, somehow gets through holes that aren't there.
The misdirection play, Coach Dante Allen told us a couple of days ago, they had worked really hard on that in practice. They're executing to perfection tonight, up 25 early in the third quarter. They'll hand it off to Lambrecht. She's almost to midfield. She will get to midfield. Things getting a little chippy after the play.
You mentioned we talked to Dante Allen. Another person he said he was going after tonight is number 2, Heaven Rios. She's weak coming up from the secondary. They were going to attack her, and they're doing a great job.
Got a personal foul. Face mask. Defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
You got to work pretty hard to grab a face mask in this league, Coach. That's not a traditional football helmet.
Absolutely. If you grab a face mask, you're just going to scratch the lens of these visors they have on the hockey helmets.
After the penalty and after the run, it's now a first down. Omaha at the Toledo 12. Knocking on the door again, up 25 early third quarter on LFL football night.
Not to come down hard on Coach Ben Kelly, but I'm coming down hard on Coach Ben Kelly because not only should they have the ball right now, but they're not doing anything different on defense to stop Omaha. They're letting them run right down the throat. They need to come up with some exotic defense.
Halftime adjustments important at every level of football. No different here in the LFL. Omaha, 1st and 10 from the 12. Lindsey Noble brings down the high snap. She'll throw to the end zone. Ball is caught for a touchdown. There's a flag on the play. This might be offensive pass interference.
It's coming back, you're right. Number 9, Shaylin Dorn pushes off, creates separation, makes a good catch, but she should not be celebrated. She should be disciplined for that penalty.
Shaylin Durham is happy with her efforts. The Omaha crowd loves it. Not quite sure what the officiating crew has to discuss. Pretty obvious here who did what and where. We know the touchdown is coming off the board. Here once again is referee Paul Tiefert.
Offensive pass interference. Number 9, 15-yard penalty. We played first time.
There was way too much drama in that play, Chad. It was an obvious penalty. I don't know why it took that long to bring that play back and tee it up again, but one of the most obvious penalties I've seen all night.
After all of that, the ball will come back on the other side of midfield. Omaha will have 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line.
Dante Allen, he wasn't upset. He knew that was a penalty.
1st and 25, Noble to throw. She's looking deep. Lambrecht's open, through her hands, incomplete. Should have been a touchdown, Coach.
And absolutely. What a great pass by Lindsey Noble. Steps up in the pocket, puts air on a perfect spiral right in the hands. Lambrecht just drops it. And look at number 1, Tamar Fennell. She was back there window shopping and let Lambrecht go right by her.
A lot of questions being answered about the Omaha offense tonight. Noble can throw deep. You just got to find somebody to catch it.
No, Noble is a solid quarterback, great leadership ability. She can throw right there with time. That was a pretty gorgeous pass.
Play clock running down, that leadership ability evident right there as Noble will call timeout rather than take the penalty.
Look at her demeanor. She is in control of this offense. The team respects her and the coaches respect her.
On the other side of the field for Toledo, you do not get that same feeling about Erica Hoffman. She seems a bit rattled and she's blaming everybody else.
Tell Evan she's got to look right away. Tell Evan she's got to look right away every time. She just goes.
All kinds of frustration for Toledo tonight. On the other hand, Lindsey Noble is on fire. This team looks like a playoff team, but they have no wins.
It's weird how the two quarterbacks have switched roles. Erica Hoffman is known as the passer. Lindsey Noble, not known for her passing ability. She looks to be the better thrower tonight.
Any quarterback looks good with protection. Noble's getting time. Hoffman isn't tonight.
2nd and 25 for Omaha at their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground to Lambrecht. She'll get inside the 20. It'll bring up a 3rd down, 8 yards on the play. Megan Brown made the stop for Toledo.
Megan Brown, she's having a solid night for Toledo, but again, another solid run for Ashley Lambrecht. Look at that cut. She's got great eyes as a running back. It just amazes me. She can stand almost straight up and pound out this kind of yardage against Toledo tonight.
3rd down and 17 yards to go. Will Noble get the chance to show off her arm right here? She will. Back to pass, looking deep to the end zone. That's got tipped, it got batted around, intercepted by Ramey Olenzak.
Who else? Ramey Olenzak, pound for pound, she might be the best player in the LFL. She always creates havoc around the ball. This ball is up for grabs. Not a great pass here by Noble. Threw it up, bang, 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 right to Olenzak. Another play. Unfortunately, they're way behind in this game.
We cannot afford to lose yards. The first play, we're just going to run it straight through that fucking wedge play that we're about to do. Let's get as many yards as we can so we can get some space. We cannot lose yards 1-to-1. Get low, try, push right out.
All night long, I've been on Ben Kelly about no respect. All eyes were on him. They were focused on Ben Kelly right there. Erica Hoffman having not a good night at all for her. 2 out of 5, 34 yards, rating a 24, and that costly interception.
Let's see what she can do here from her own goal line. Quarterback keeper to take it out of the end zone, try and get some yardage. Teresa Petrozello says no, ma'am, and slams her down at the 2.
Petrozello is fired up. Watch her come from the secondary. Nails Hoffman for a short gain. Almost takes her in for a safety. Petrozello having an awesome night tonight for Omaha.
And let the Toledo quarterback know about it after the play as well. 2nd and 8, Toledo has a little bit of room out to their own 3.
I can read lips, and Petrozello was not saying prayers to her.
Tamar Fennell, she'll take the pitch to the outside. Enough for a 1st down. Out around the 15 before she's pushed out of bounds. Little chippy after the play too, Coach.
Real chippy. Tamar Fennell, I would have her in the backfield every play. To get back in this game, you need her. Watch your Turner jet zone right here. Nobody in the LFL can stiff arm and go down the sidelines like with Fennell. After the play right here, Omaha doesn't need that cheap stuff.
Mark her out at the 13. It's a 10-yard game, enough for a Toledo 1st down. Jenna Holt and the Omaha defense waiting for Toledo as they come to the line. 1st and 10, under 4 minutes, clock running in the 3rd. Hoffman back to pass. She'll look downfield. The ball falls woefully short.
Trying to hit Haven Rios. She's upset again. She's saying that Rios didn't run the right route. But she, in my eyes, she just underthrew the football. Rios was out there. She couldn't get the ball to her.
I don't believe Rios was the problem on that play.
He looks a little rattled right now. She's not in control of her team. She's yelling at the coach about this and that. She needs to just focus, settle down, and deliver the football.
2nd and 10 for Toledo. Hoffman will hand it off this time. They were expecting it. Tamar Fennell. She'll go down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There she is again, Teresa Petrozello.
What anticipation that Petrozello has coming from the secondary. Watch, you read and react. She sees run, bam, she comes up, hits Fennell in the backfield. Again, a whale of a game for Petrozello tonight. Her numbers, 3 tackles, 1 assist, 1 interception, and talking a lot of trash.
It's easy to look that good when nobody blocks you, Coach.
Well, she's coming up from the safety position. She's just reading before anybody can get to her to block her.
2-yard loss will make it 3rd and 12. Hoffman looking to pass quick out into the flat. Hit and dropped. Heaven Rios, the intended receiver. Jenna Holt met her immediately. Drops the ball on 3rd down.
Hoffman has to get the ball out there quicker. Rios is ready right there. You can't make Heaven wait for the ball.
4th down in the LFL, you always go for it. There's no kicking in this league. What do you dial up on a 4th down here? Do you let Erica Hoffman throw it again?
You have to air it out. You got Rios. You can throw the ball to Tamar Fennell out of the backfield. Absolutely throw the football.
And down 25, what's going to get hurt? Hoffman will throw on 4th down. Blitz coming. She avoids it. Tries to get the ball outside again to Heaven Rios. Ball falls incomplete. Omaha will take over. Danielle Hawkins had the pressure on Hoffman.
They brought everything but the kitchen sink on this one, going after the rookie. She got away from it. I thought she was going to throw it deep. Once you get by that initial penetration and you have time, you can usually find somebody open deep, man to man, but she threw it underneath and nothing was going on there.
Ben Kelly obviously not happy. He hasn't been happy for the last couple of weeks, and why would he be?
No, but he dresses good, Chet. He's a good dresser.
His team is down 25. Omaha has the ball now with a 1st and 10. Already in scoring position at the 11-yard line. They'll swing it out near side. Shantae Bunting. She'll walk into the end zone for an Omaha touchdown.
Lindsay Noble has so much moxie. She read the corner blitz. Watch the corner blitz on the top of the screen. She saw it. She quickly got outside of Bunting, who was one-on-one. She strolls into the end zone. That is all Lindsay Noble reading the blitz.
The only player that was close to Shantae Bunting was her own teammate, Ashley Lambrecht. Other than that, nobody anywhere near her.
When we compare the quarterbacks again, we just saw Erica Hoffman couldn't read the blitz. She tried to scramble out of it real quickly right there. Noble read it, bam, 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 threw it out to Bunting, touchdown Omaha.
31-0 as the party is on at the farm in Omaha. The Heart will try and tack on an extra point. Having trouble getting the play in. However, Lindsay Noble, cool, calm, collected. Snap is fumbled, picked up by Lambrecht. She will not make it to the end zone. The Toledo defense is there, and the extra point is no good. I don't think Omaha minds too much being up 31.
31-0. Unbelievable. This is getting really ugly. This Toledo fall tonight, it's more of a free fall than when Facebook stock came out.
So once again, the Toledo offense, after one offensive play for Omaha, will come back on the field, and we'll see what Erica Hoffman, what Tamar Fennell, and what the rest of the Toledo offense can do from their own 15-yard line. Down 31, minute 22 remaining in the 3rd quarter on LFL football night.
I hate to bring this up again, Chet, but Ben Kelly, if he would have known he was supposed to receive the kickoff to open his half, could have changed the momentum for Toledo.
Hoffman will throw the swing pass again, near side. Tamar Fennell is dragged down for a loss of 4. Danielle Hawkins again for that stingy Omaha Heart defense.
Danielle Hawkins is all over the field. It's actually not a bad call against a blitz like that. You hit the back, swing it out of the backfield one-on-one, but Danielle Hawkins was all over Tamar Fennell.
What do you dial up now on 2nd and 14? You're having trouble passing, you're having trouble running.
You dial up help, H-E-L-P. There's not much you can do when you're down 31-0, but you have a quarterback can throw. So you know what? Drop back and try to hit Rios.
And if you're Omaha, do you just pin your ears back and get after him, or do you play prevent?
No, absolutely. They're going to bring the kitchen sink again all over the rookie.
And they want to entertain this crowd here at the farm that's having a great time watching their Omaha Heart team. Erica Hoffman tries to throw. The pass is short again. She's under pressure again.
Well, they don't have a good offensive system because this is a hot read. Watch the blitzers. Everybody's coming. There should be a hot blitzer where that defender came from the secondary, and they had everybody going deep. Just not a good scheme.
A flag came in on that late hit. You may have seen it on the replay. At least Ben Kelly and his Toledo Crush team will get some positive yardage. Let's get the call from referee Paul Tiefert.
Personal foul. Defense, late hit on the quarterback, number 3. 15-yard penalty.
Jackie Smith, the Wolverine, came in late on Hoffman. A big hit, but very unneeded. Gave him another chance.
A first down for Toledo. That'll take him out nearly to midfield.
Erica Hoffman, she needs to stay focused right now. She got a free play right here. This crowd is going nuts, but she needs this kind of situation to develop as a quarterback. Settle down, drop back, and throw some strikes.
Especially now that the Omaha defense is starting to get the crowd into it. Hoffman back to pass, blitz coming. She'll dump it over the middle, just doesn't get the ball into Tamar Fennell's hands.
Actually, she looks shell-shocked right now. She had the right read. They came again with the blitz. Fennell was wide open to stay under control, focus, throw the football. He was falling back, the ball got away.
The clock probably should have stopped, but mercifully for Toledo, it does not. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. Partying on the farm in Omaha. The heart of 31, Toledo looking for answers on LFL Football Night. Back in Omaha, where they love their football on LFL Football Night, and they love their Omaha heart at the farm. Up 31-0 over the Toledo Crush. Chet Buchanan and the coach Bobby Hugo. It's been all Omaha tonight.
Chet, I got to hand it Dante Allen. We were worried about him early in the season. He has his team playing on fire right now, offensively and defensively.
First play of the fourth quarter, Erica Hoffman completes a pass to Tamar Fennell, who'll take it out 2 yards to the Omaha 22.
Just a quick tunnel screen out there. Fennell, nothing there. They threw it to the short side of the field. Tamar got a little banged up there. You don't like to see that with their star running back and receiver.
As Fennell goes off the field, it's kind of surprising that there haven't been more Toledo injuries with this tough Omaha defense.
That Hart defense was swarming all night long, led by Danielle Hawkins.
The lower body injury, only part of Fennell's problem. You saw him checking her dental work there as well. That Omaha defense is tough.
She got smashed on that tunnel screen. She got hit low and high. And looking at her teeth, that's not a good sign either, Chet. Her knee, hopefully that's good. You don't want to see that star player get hurt lower body-wise.
3rd and 8 for Toledo. Hoffman will swing it near side. Mercedes Ephraim gets the ball and gets positive yardage. 15 yards and a first down for Toledo.
Tempers are flaring. Here we go, Jet, here we go, little fight.
Ephraim and Jenna Holt started it first. Lulu Jackson jumped in for Toledo. We got a street fight in Omaha.
Ben Kelly trying to break it up. He's in the middle of everything.
Cooler heads appear to be prevailing now as we see the Wolverine, Jackie Smith. She was in the middle of the fray. Everybody heading back to their respective benches.
A trip set, they get the ball out to Mercedes Ephraim. A lot of room, a lot of running room. Great tackle, everything's clean. I don't know what started the brawl.
Maybe Mercedes Ephraim didn't like the way Jenna Holt threw a shoulder in there. I don't know. Ben Kelly is on one right now.
Listen, y'all are all the fuck you got out here. You understand? If one of your fucking teammates is over there get jumped on, every fucking body need to be over there. I don't need to fucking get over there for everybody else get over there. Be there for your fucking team.
Ben Kelly trying to get his team to fight for each other. If one girl is fighting, everybody's got to be over there before he gets over there. I don't know if that's the right words to say right now. Fighting's not what you need points.
And they have a chance to get the points here. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Mercedes Ephraim finds a hole, gets to the 5, fights to the 4, pushed back there. 3 yards on the play. Danielle Hawkins made the tackle.
Ephraim has all the tools. She's got the quickness, she's got the toughness, she can run through people, but the problem is she gets nicked up. She plays hurt a lot, and that's why Tamar Fennell always seems to come back to the running back position.
Ephraim getting the chance here as Fennell went off a couple of plays ago. Second and goal from the Omaha 4. Ephraim again, and she's swarmed under by that tough Omaha defense.
Brittany Damery coming up hard right there. I love the way she plays. She plays like a woodpecker. Watch this. She comes in, she just keeps hitting like a woodpecker against a tree. Bam, 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 bam. I love that. Brittany Damery, she's playing tough tonight at defensive end. She's trying to become one of the elite defensive ends to get up there like Chantel Taylor and Yashi Rice in Chicago.
Ben Kelly on the field to call the play for the Toledo Crush as they have a 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line. 5.5 to go in the 4th quarter, clock running in Omaha.
Ben Kelly is in the huddle calling the play. The refs cannot allow that. The refs allowed Toledo to kick off twice in this game. Now they allow the coach to go in the huddle and call the plays.
Kelly dials up a running play. It's not gonna work. The Omaha defense had it sniffed out. Mercedes Ephraim loses another 4 yards.
Danielle Hawkins is all over the field on this drive. I like Mercedes Ephraim as a running back, but not like Tamar Fennell. It's a different kind of back. She doesn't have Fennell's size or speed or strength to break these tackles. Fennell being hurt is forcing them to play Ephraim at running back. Danielle Hawkins, 5 tackles tonight, 1 assist, all over the field for Omaha.
You're gonna hear the crowd starting to get loud here at the farm in Omaha. 4th down, the ball is back at the 13-yard line. Mercedes Ephraim has lost 9 yards in the last 2 plays. Ben Kelly wants a minute to talk about it.
He needs to talk a lot about it. What are these play calls? I mean, you're down 31, and you got Mercedes running 3 times in a row up the middle, and you lose 9 yards instead of throwing the ball down the field with a quarterback, Hoffman, who's got a great gun.
Erica Hoffman has been better than what she has shown tonight, although she hasn't looked great in tonight's game. She is 5th in the league in passing, completing over 65% of her passes. She's 2nd in the league in yards per game, so she can throw the ball. It's just this Omaha defense has got her figured out.
And the offensive scheme just isn't there. And all night long, they haven't thrown the trip set out. They throw it out the first play, and it works, but where's that been? We've seen Toledo use that trip series to big success in the passing game.
They'll crank it up in Omaha on 4th down. What will Erica Hoffman and the Toledo Crush offense do here? They'll run. Tamar Fennell. And she'll lose yardage on 4th down. Omaha will take over.
Another great play by Danielle Hawkins. In the entire Hart defense, they swarmed over Tamar Fennell. They had a beat on her and Ephraim all series long. I don't know why they ran the ball the entire series being down 31 points.
Ashley Lambrecht, Lindsey Noble, and the Omaha offense will take over with a 31-point lead. This game well in hand. Boy, this Omaha team, where have they been all year?
They're looking good. I mean, this is a solid game on offense and defense, coaching-wise. The crowd's in it. I look for this team to be in the hunt next year. This year, not too good record-wise, but they're playing solid football.
Looking to add on to the score, up 31. Noble, play action, looking to throw on 1st down. She'll run instead, out across the 20 to midfield. Lindsey Noble took a tough hit there. Nice gain, 10 yards on 1st down for Omaha.
Lindsey Noble, she's playing within herself tonight. Looks like that one's coming back, though.
Holding, offense, number 14. 10-yard penalty. Play the down.
The Omaha offense has not made a whole ton of mistakes tonight.
Not at all. They look sharp, and they really sharp. And it starts with the quarterback position. She is in control of everybody. She knows where everybody's supposed to be, and it's showing. They look really, really good.
They'll bring the ball back to the Omaha 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 20 from there.
When we spoke with Coach Dante Allen this week, he said the weakness he saw was the corners. They play lazy against the run, and he's going at them all night long.
And he was really excited about his offense's execution. They've been great all night long. Running here on first down. Pretty good gain out across the 10. Still on her feet. That's Jenna Holt with a 7-yard gain.
Well, you see where he went right there. He attacked the corners again. He didn't go inside. He took Jenna Holt right toward the cornerback. They block her out. No tackling right there at all. Soft tackling, and she gets through everybody.
Shelby Ramirez and Alexis Noel were there for the stop for Toledo. 2nd down and 13.
Even though they're up 31-0, they're still going hard. They want more points.
2nd and 13. Baked inside handoff. It's fumbled there. Noble will pick it up. Try and gain positive yardage. She'll get out to the 15-yard line. Give her a gain of 2 on 2nd down.
Lindsey Noble, she silenced all the critics tonight. Bad play, bad exchange right there. Stays composed, picks it up, and gets positive yardage. She is playing great tonight, showing great leadership.
All that misdirection, they might have confused themselves there, huh, Coach?
Absolutely. The running back was a little confused. Look, Noble had the ball there. She just didn't take it.
Omaha obviously not concerned with a 3rd and 11. Clock running with under 3 to go in the game, up 31. Inside handoff to Jackie Smith. She breaks 1 tackle. She can't get past the 2nd one, out to the 17-yard line. They'll give her a gain of 2.
Ramey Owenzak again, trying to get past her. You can't sneak past her. That's like trying to sneak the sun past a rooster. She is a great tackler. She brings down everything.
For the first time all night, Omaha will face a 4th down. They're in their own territory on their own 17. Under 2:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Lindsey Noble, she'll look to throw. Had a receiver, pass was dropped. She had the Wolverine out there with enough yardage for 1st down, just couldn't hang on.
You know, I take back everything I said in the pregame about how Lindsey Noble can't throw the ball. She's delivering strikes all night long. She looks solid.
She looked really good. Her receivers have let her down a couple of times.
You know, I have to take back what I said pregame about how she's having problems throwing the ball. All night long, she's delivered strikes. Drop passes. Ashley Lambrecht dropped a touchdown. The Wolverine right there dropped another strike. Noble looks good at quarterback.
Omaha coach Dante Allen has to be incredibly pleased with his offense tonight. They worked really hard on all of the aspects, the misdirection, the passing plays. They worked really hard in practice, and it's paid off tonight.
That's the sign of a good coach. You got a problem, fix the problem. His offense wasn't working, now he's got it working.
On the other side of the coin, and I hate to pile on, here comes Ben Kelly's offense, and let's see what they can do down 31. Mercedes Ephraim with the near side pitch. Nothing doing. She's shoved out of bounds against the board by Jackie Smith. Ephraim throws the ball in Smith's face, but Jackie Smith and her Omaha Heart teammates will have the last laugh. They're on their way to a big victory as they're rumbling over the Toledo Crush. 31-0 with 2 minutes left to go. LFL football night. Under 2 minutes left to play in Omaha, Nebraska, where they're having a good time at the farm tonight. Their Omaha Heart is up 31-0 over the Toledo Crush.
All the pretty girls in this audience from Omaha, and we got to see this guy dance like that, Chet?
I know you've got the commissioner's private number. Call him and say something about it. Next week, LFL football night goes to the great city of Seattle, Washington. Cynthia Schmidt and the Las Vegas Sin will take on Angela Rippon and the Seattle Mist. Both teams still in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Absolutely. Angela Rippon, if she gets time and she gets some starts, she can become an elite quarterback. Write that down, Chet.
Back to action here in Omaha now as Erica Hoffman and the Toledo Crush have a 2nd and 13. Hoffman will throw, dumps the ball over the middle. She's got Lulu Jackson. Her first reception on the day, only good for 1 yard.
Lulu Jackson, she's hurt. That's not good news for Toledo, another injury.
Shantae Bunting is the Omaha player that is down as well. And this is exactly what you don't want in a 31-0 blowout.
1:42 left in the game. The last thing you want to see is injuries. I hope they're okay.
The play seemed harmless enough.
It was. Look, everybody stopped right there. It looks looks clean. I don't know what happened.
I didn't see any knees twisting or maybe knee-on-knee contact.
Is it cramps?
It's pretty warm in this building. That appears to be the case with Shante Bunting, although they're looking at the knee and down into the ankle now. Tough to speculate.
It is. I hate to see two players down at the same time.
Especially when both teams right now, this is the end of the season for them, and you don't want it to go out like this.
No, hopefully there's no serious injuries. Good teammates right there, not letting her put any pressure on that leg, carrying her off the field, take her in the locker room. Hopefully that's not I don't think it's a serious injury because they would have not carried her off. They would have put her on a stretcher and carted her off.
We'll get back to action with a 3rd down and 12 yards to go for Omaha. A 31-0 lead. And again, if Omaha had played like this all season long, wow.
Now the defense has. That defense plays rock solid for 2 years in a row now. Erica Hoffman, not good numbers at all. 22 rating, only 6 out of 14. We've seen her play a lot better than that.
Hoffman will throw near side. Not even close. A late flag comes in.
Trying to quick out to Tamar Fennell. I think they jumped a little bit.
We'll get the call here from referee Paul Tiefert.
Dead ball, ball start, offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty, 3-play.
Paul Tiefert, he's a little indecisive tonight. He screwed up the second half kickoff. Every call he makes, he looks around like, did I make the right call?
But was Tamar Fennell so far ahead of the play that it throws off Erica Hoffman's timing that bad?
No, her timing's totally off. And I think it starts from the top, starts from the coaching. They didn't have a good game plan tonight at all. I mean, there's no rhyme or rhythm on offense. She's out there just trying to throw passes. I gotta blame her, but I can't blame her.
After the penalty, 3rd and 17, Hoffman to throw again. Looks over the middle, again too far. She was looking for Rami Olenzak, incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A bad read there by Erica Hoffman. Olenzak was double covered. She should have came off of her, came underneath, stayed on Olenzak, and then the ball wasn't even close. That shows right there, Erica Hoffman is not sharp tonight.
Give credit where credit is due to the Omaha defense, but the Toledo offense just doesn't look like they're in sync at all.
It's sad because early in the season, they had a lot of spark, a lot of points, but tonight they have nothing.
4th down and 17 to go. They're at the Omaha 24. The snap rolls back to Hoffman, and she's got no shot. Swarmed under again.
It's just one of those nights for Hoffman and Toledo. But you know what? Nothing cleanses the soul better than getting your butt kicked. Toledo and Hoffman got their butt kicked. They'll come back strong hopefully next year.
You make a really strong point there. That makes those off-season workouts just a little sharper, a little more pointed. You've got a lot to work for.
You don't forget how you ended your season, and when you didn't score a point, every time you throw a pass, or should I say throw an incompletion, you remember nights like tonight.
Let's not forget, they didn't look good 2 weeks ago against Atlanta either. It's been a rough season for Toledo.
On the other hand, Lindsey Noble played solid tonight. You can't tell by those stats, 1 out of 5, but they didn't need to throw the football the way their running game was pounding the Toledo defensive line.
If you'd have asked me before we saw those stats, I would have told you she'd had a much better night than that.
Well, because a lot of drop passes. Actually, Lambrecht dropped a touchdown pass. The Wolverine dropped one in the flat, and she should have had better stats.
Handoff to Lambrecht here on 1st down to the 10-yard line. That's just amazing to me that Lindsey Noble's only 1 for 5 and that she's had a pick. She's had a really good night.
That's why I hate statistics. I hate them. She had a great night, throws her ball great, and look what happened. She's 1 out of 5. If people read this tomorrow morning in the paper, it's like, wow, she had a bad night.
Lambrecht with a 3-yard gain as we're inside a minute now. 2nd down for the Omaha offense as they're just running out the clock.
Mercedes Ephraim, she looked to have a big night tonight, but it just didn't happen.
Letting the clock run all the way down. Now Noble will start the play, puts the receiver in motion. They'll hand off again to Lambrecht around the left side to the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain for your game MVP.
What a game by Ashford Lambrecht. 12 rushes, 62 yards, 5.2 average, and 2 touchdowns. I would have never believed she'd be able to run the ball like she did tonight.
The Omaha Heart will celebrate in front of a packed crowd at the Farm, Ralston Arena in Omaha. They are loving their heart tonight.
Midwestern football, that is solid Omaha football tonight. Lindsey Noble played spectacular as a quarterback. This team next year will be tough to handle.
And these fans will be back because they love their Omaha heart as they shut out the Toledo Crush tonight, 31-0. LFL Football Night. Our producer is Connor Schofield. Our director is Brian Castaldo. The executive producer is Mitch Mortaza. For the coach, Bobby Huco, I'm Chet Buchanan. A playoff battle next week in Seattle. We'll see you there on LFL Football Night.